hear any problems. We listened to this like 5 times. Yeah. We're on our 6th round. I don't hear anything. Try to be sensitive on these. Some people don't like this because it'll hurt their ears. Alright, so let's take a hit of the shot glass. This is a success party. The UBC and Creative Wind Studios have a lot of success parties because we believe in success much more than failure. Positivity, much more negative energy. Alright, so let's try to empty this trash can I got hold in my hand. As I take bitch sips, we're gonna load up a shot glass to be relevant in our conversation here. Alright, finding that healthy balance. Oh man, it so bad probably after the 10th one. Since I see myself going off all my pain meds, got to transition, got to trade it for something else. Alright, we're gonna take a break. Damn, it gave me a migraine. Shoving my body full of drugs. Wishing 7s on best of luck. Driving huge ass in my trucks. Behaving under the load of gold. Finding the pot of gold on a rainbow. Wearing bright colors, not colorblind. Corruption layers in between the lines where you think you can control. Homie, opinions are like assholes, and we all got one.
Cj02449.
That was a hook. Probably not mainstream worthy. For me to be mainstream, man, I gotta stop talking about pussy and dick. It's an impossible task. Task, man, because I like pussy and I like my dick. I like your pussy and I like your tits. If I must be mainstream worthy, then swearing must end. Change begins under the law of sin. Come on, kid, start believing. Pretend you will live in. Starting life over, new dogs, learning new tricks. Light out the darkness. Light out the darkness. We hear your screams. We know your dreams. You live in peace. Is your end goal. Bro, to follow. Kings and queens. Children on veins. With shame. Life you ain't got now. Enjoy what you got now. Why you waiting for what what you ain't got? You always want what you ain't got? Be a man and work what you have? Make that 66 keyboard work like an 88 miles per hour. Future backwards. Take a drive. Just take a drive. Take a drive. Take a drive at 88 miles per hour. 88 miles per hour. Forward revolt. If you knew your future, you think you could reverse? Rehearse, past. Past joy must move on. Let it go. Is your song. Afraid to be alone. I'll make the phone call to your only friend. Paying for one more drink. Patrolling streets. Oink, oink. Pig and pen. Pig and black skits. Blasphemy. They called it. Stormed off home mad into a bar. And then I read on red letter. I was like, oh. So I was
Cj02450B.
Talk trigger. Whew, this shit sounds good, man. Deleted 2 tracks. Just to try to put 2 more in. How what we've got in here? 48. Gross. It was like a burp slash barf. These are duplicates. Say what, bitch? Say what, homie? I'm a genius. You didn't get the description right from Wikipedia, homie. I'm a genius. 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 I've always been genius. Alright, so we gotta check out these 2 tracks here.
Love Justin Perry. Cj0245129. Cj02429B.
So those are different. So
Love Justin Perry.
This one would pass.
Cj0245129.
So this track hasn't been mastered yet. Alright, so we can go with that one. Number 35.
Love Justin Perry. Cj0245235. Cj02435B.
Alright, so let me master these real quick. Might take a few seconds. You guys, oh, you can see. Let me do this real quick. So follow along. Alright, so we drop these two files way the F over here. Zoom in so I can see what the format is. 24-bit. We just need to change these 16-bit. So, I'm not sure if I did this one yet. Did I? Okay, yeah. So we need to raise these. This one. See that? It's our original, so these aren't perfect, but it's good enough. These are already 3 minutes. It's long enough. Like I can probably repeat that one more time. So we gotta measure that. Away from that. Copy this, copy, edit, that way we're at even 4, the end, edit, paste, see the whole track, look at that, there's our 4. Like we got a little extra space here. And look how a boss does it. How a boss does this shit, man. That's a little too much, huh?
Cj02436B.
Still looks like a little too much. You can measure it out precisely, but alright, go in here. Right here. Delete. Yeah, good eyeball skills. Perfect. Look at that. Maybe just a hair off. Go, we're good. So, what I do here is I run this once. Missed. Ding. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Oh, I got low battery. Holy shit, look at that. I'm gonna show you the changes this thing did. So on our first run, look at that, that's the EQ changes. That's where I was off in the first run. No dynamics. See the dynamic EQ there. Yeah, dynamic EQ. Bounce in. So that's our first run. I'll be making 2 runs with this bitch. Smoke up while we sit here. So I got a complete album now. Now I can work on album art with my graphic design skills. So I'm a loser, I ain't got a job. I ain't pulling in money, you know. Yo, I know this will work. I know it, man. Quantity plus quality equals goal. Can't say I rushed it, can you? Alright, so we save this one. We save it, same file name. They go in our next folder. In case we feel that master B is too much. And then we reload the same plugin.
What is this bullshit?
Open it back up. We run this plugin twice, man, and that's how I got this sound. I could do this in bed with the whole thing muted. Run out low, because if you do any more, it starts to do extra features, which eventually ruins your track. Alright, so here's the changes this thing made. Look at that, turn down the bass more. Turn this up, because you can see how the EQ works. This is the live EQ, and you can almost see a dip here. If you could average it out, you'd see a small dip. And that's why it raises, and including the end. You see how it raises here? Look at what it really is. So naturally the automation's gonna raise it. And look at the bass down here, you see it's way up here. So naturally, it's gonna turn it down. And that's what this plugin does. I use it mainly for the EQ and the maximizer, but the dynamic EQ, it found this position. It's probably in a 200-300 range. That's where they call mud. And up here, you could see some spikes. So this one fixes your spikes. And if you were to look at it real closely, you probably see spikes right here. And you see it bringing it down, even onto tracks. So double dose of this works really well in my case. And make sure you turn down your input to digital 0 or negative 18 average decibels. So I ride in between negative 22 and negative 12 on the meter, and that'll get you average about 18. So look at this file. It's not over compressed.
What is this bullshit?
It's raised to the top. Yo, that shit's perfect. So what we do now is we hit file and save as. Notice how we didn't have to change any settings. We named this one number B. I don't know what this one is going to be named yet, but it is going to be renamed. 16-bit, that is distribution standard, same as 41 kilohertz. So I run my everything at 41 kilohertz. Believe it or not, 48 adds another complexity to your life that I don't think we musicians or sound recordists need. Alright, so notice how this track is all off. This right here, there's a lot of happening right here, and here it'd be quiet, so that's how you read these forms. This one probably has a lot of bass, so I'm guessing on this track it will turn down the bass, because down here signals rumble, bass, and up here like hi-hat, you know, that's what these things represent up here. And down here, you know, in the heavy green, that's more of the bass. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing to this one as we did before. And then we can wrap on these two tracks. Feel good that I got a full album, 50 tracks. So we're going to do the same thing blindly. Blindly we do it. We accept it no matter what. I'm using the a06 Mastering Assistant. Soon I'll get into Neutron. Probably in the future CDs. I'm learning on that feature yet, but that should make the sound even better. That one works on transients. Transients are these things up here. Like when you hit a snare, how you get that bulk sound, that's the transient. So if you can shear down the harshness of the transient, that's what I'm learning, man. I never thought I'd know what a transient was. I was faking it, but now I made it. I was faking it, but now I made it. That's why I love this program, because I am instrument rating. I'm trying to train myself to be trained in the instruments and believe in the instruments instead of the fluid in my ear. We're training ourselves to believe in the machinery upon us, to let our ego go so we understand what this thing is doing. Okay, I see it's going up. Right, when our tweets are real low. This is all stable here, but we got high bass. You can see it peaking. So naturally you'd want to lower it. Simple shit, man. I run this twice. It does such a great job. I'm very happy with it. Oh, and click on dither. These are my settings for dither. So we got noise shaping is high. Noise shaping will probably take 5% of your quality away, but it will fix. It'll stop you from getting ear fatigue 30%. So you have a 30% less chance of ear fatigue if you use, I'm guessing. My opinion is, if you don't dither your main mix, you will lose 30% of your hearing. Shit. Alright, so over here, I like to look at what I'm doing wrong in life. So here we see a dynamic EQ it added. Normally right about the 200 range. So these headphones must have a 200 hertz deficiency. Along in the 600 range, these headphones I can't hear a 600 range. And I guess in these headphones, in the 2K range, and also it tips off right about 6. So you see it bouncing down a bit. That's why automation's so great, man. And the plugin Neutron from Ozone has even more automation than this. So I can open up these and click learn, and it'll find all the spikes. It'll turn it down by itself. So coming from a music sound engineer, live engineers myself, these things are priceless when it comes to your final mix. It's not static. These things help you find what's wrong in my mix, and consistency, 200 range, consistency, 500-600 range. So I'm learning the system I'm using. Switching out headphones every week isn't a good idea. Switching out monitors every week isn't a good idea. If I can get it, if I just do this twice, your mix, I'd say guaranteed. I don't want to say guaranteed, because you got to have a good mix to start with. And they always used to say you can't make a bad mix sound better. Yeah, you can, but you still want to have a good mix when you start out with. So that's probably where much of your training will be spent in, is sound checking. But when you know these things, when you use these tools and these automations, it prints it in black and white on the areas that either you can't hear or areas that you're missing. And I always see those 3 points in this mixer. So it's nice to be instrument rated, instrument licensed, rather than, oh yeah, that sounds good, from high price monitors. Because believe it or not, these things got a better ear than any human does. That's my opinion. These VSTs have a better ear than we do. All of us hear shit different. You install this plugin and it's going to hear the same thing from PC to PC to PC. But using these kind of plugins only gets you to a starting point. That's good. The starting point's good. I don't need an ending point. Believe it or not, when you get it to sounding like an ending point, you've added way too much compression. You've added way too many effects, or I've done that in the past. So I was like, I'm gonna focus just on however it sounds good in my ears when I record it. Most people don't have that luxury of recording live shit. You know, they're usually working on a PC, so they got control over everything. But from a live environment, these plugins are very helpful. So you can see our WAV file right now. It's still off just a bit. Still got loud bass here. So we're gonna save this file. Just like that. And now we're gonna run this plugin once more. On the same settings. We don't want to use anything higher than a low. Because what will happen is it'll add too much and it will kill the listening experience, because people got plugins installed when they buy their PC. You know, like I bought a sound card and it's got Sound Blaster Z series control panel. The majority of the time people will have these turned on. And as long as you can pass this, as long as you can make it sound good, and you know, through every setting you hit here, that's the trick of mastering, man. So we're gonna run this one more time. Even with, you know, with these headphones, I love these JBL slates. But you know, I see it. These JBL slates have a deficiency in the 400, 800, and 2K range, and also sometimes the 8. So I can't hear it. So when I mix and I see it on this leveler, it's like I mentally know from looking at it time after time after time that, okay, so subliminally when we mix, I got to turn down those levels, because the history has shown that those are levels that I'm having a hard time hearing, and this is showing me what I'm missing. You understand? So that's why I click on these every single time. Alright, so we need to play this one more. Look at that curve. That's a much better curve than before. So it's evening out the track. So the bass, where it peaks, you want it to peak almost the same across the entire screen, even the ending. So we're good, man. So we apply this effect, and you'll see this get more fulled out, but it sounds cleaner. These things will probably reach to the top. So when we start using Neutron, that'll probably make the sound even more clear. But we gotta add another day onto mastering for that. But I'm still learning it, so I ain't gonna apply it yet.
Forget me. Ah, crap.
Yeah. We just got done mastering these tracks here. A second to pull them up. Zero 09 B 09 24 2406 2406 Right. Damn, we did it. Damn, we did it, man. It's amazing. Items. 50 items. Save the zip file. Save zip file. 1, 2, 3, man. We're done.
Ah, Jesus.
9.
Move, let's move.
6. Cj024 06. fucking genius. Genius. I'm a fucking genius. Genius. He's a fucking genius. Genius. Yeah, I'm a genius.
You got lucky,
Got
buddy.
a big penis. Make you scream. This wide load. Evening, you're the one I load. Flip you over pancake. Give you the maple syrup. Need you all over me, 'cause I'ma slurp you up, yeah. You did it, man. I gotta resave these files.
Hey, the car.
Yeah, we got 50. Oof, my dick is hard.
Cj02436B.
Let's try this. Number 6. Number 6.
Love Justin Perry. Cj02406B.
I see some bad drivers, but you.
Oh man, we did it. Got myself in the back again, yo. I earned myself a free dick sucking card. You can use it anytime I want. All I gotta do is point and be like, dick suck up. You got no choice. I'm gonna buy the power invested in you to be possessed and be like hogging it, man. You'd be choking yourself. This is what instrument rating professional live sound engineer sounds like. Believe in my gauges, homie. Fly this plane blind. Sounds good. Send me your comments, CWSPOD at Gmail.